Okay, folks, welcome to my channel. This is Dan with Senior E-Bike Nation. Hey, we're going to describe the Juice Rip Current S here and let you know about this bike. Again, this bike is a 26 by 4 inch fat tire bike, as you can see, and it's a lot of fun to ride. So yeah, let me talk a little bit about the bike and what it's got. This bike is a 52 volt 19.2 amp hour battery, as you can see here on the let me turn this gimbal off a second. There we go, it's a little recentered there. Here's your battery. It's a 52 volt 19.2 amp hour battery. It sits in the down tube here, or on the down tube. And back here you have got a 52 volt or 750 watt hub motor. I'm sorry, battery's 52 volt, and it has also got front suspension on it, which is very comfortable for suspension. And it's also got 180 millimeter rotors on it, as you can see. And it's got 26 by 4 inch fat tires on it. Not sure the brand of these tires because it really doesn't say on the sidewall. And the bike has also got a torque sensor, which it shows here. And this torque sensor really is the, as far as I'm concerned on sensors, it's a cat's meow, because you got to put pressure in them pedals to get that bike to turn. The motor itself, and you really got to get a lot of exercise by using a torque sensor versus using a cadence sensor. On a cadence sensor, the bike will get to a certain speed, whatever the cadence sensor is set at, and at that point it will get up to speed wherever the motor tells it to be, and then you get to a certain speed, maybe 15, 18 mile an hour, you're ghost pedaling. So with this torque sensor, you don't have that. So I really like that on this bike. It's got a TWU, I believe it is, AS derailleur here. It's got a double chain ring, which I like here. I wish they'd put them on all bikes, because they need those. Especially you don't want your chain coming loose if you're changing gears on the bike. And also it's got hydraulic brakes on it, of course, and they're very responsive brakes on it, so I really like those on the bike. And it's also got a nice headlight on it. It's pretty bright, actually. And then it's also got a tail light back here, but this tail light is a battery operated function, which I'm not crazy about that, but it's better than nothing. I'd rather see at this price point that they actually have a wired taillight instead of a battery operated one, but that's okay. Nice bike rack come on it. I believe this is the original seat. I love this seat on here. It's very comfortable, actually, to ride. So I left that on there, and I added a couple new features to it as well, but I'll talk about that here in a minute. And all the wire management is done very well on the bike. As you can see, it tucks down into the frame of the bike. And here's your key to actually take the battery out. You just slide it left here towards you, and that battery will come right out. So you can either charge it on the bike, as you can see here, or you can charge it off the bike, just taking the battery out. It's got plastic fenders. I'm okay with that. I'm not a real fan one way or the other if they're plastic or metal. I guess they do it from the weight standpoint of the bike as well, is why they put plastic on. It's probably cheaper to use plastic than metal anyway. But again, it's got a 9-speed gear cassette here, as you can see. And it's also, let me turn the controller back on, because you got to turn it on the back of this display, to actually get that to come on. So let me push that on. And here is your display. As you can see, it might be a bad angle here, I'm not sure. But it'll go from 1 to 5, and then it's got a eco mode, then it goes to sport mode, and then it goes to race mode. So yeah, this up and down will get you, and right now I'm in sport mode. If I go up 1, I'll actually be into race mode, as you can see there. So yeah, there's the difference on that. It's also got a thumb throttle right here on the left. Very comfortable and very responsive. And I love these grips on this handlebar. I mean, these grips on this. They, the way they're designed, it really, my palm rests on there very well, where I don't get any pain in my hands as I'm riding. So yeah, that's a little bit about the bike itself. I think it's retailing for $2,099 plus tax right now. I believe that's what it is. So anyway, I'll correct that in the description box if it's any different. And a couple things I did add, and I can put this down in the description box. I'll put links to it. I've got my phone holder that I put on here, and my mirror. I couldn't put bar-in mirrors on this, which I like better, but the way these handle grips are designed, I couldn't do that. So I just left those alone. And I've got my bar up here that I use onto the handlebars to where I can hook components like my Bluetooth speaker, my Crew New light on here, and then just different things I can put on there. I could put a GoPro camera mount if I needed to, if I wanted to put it on my handlebars. And of course, you see my app is paused right now, the Strava app. Once you stop the bike, it'll pause. So I really like that on that app. And of course, I got my cup holder here, and I've also got my air tags I put on all these bikes due to security reasons. But yeah, that's a little bit about the bike and a little bit about the accessories. If you guys got any questions, one thing I did forget to tell you, it's also got a quick release on the tire in the front. I like that as well. But yeah, again, if you got any questions, let me know. Anything about the bike, I want to thank Juice for sending this bike to me to review. It's been a really fun bike to ride. And so, yeah, let me turn this camera around here. If I can get it to come around here. And yeah, I want to thank you guys for watching this with me. And again, if you got any questions, put it down in the comment sections. But yeah, I will see you guys on the next video.